What is going on, Shiba Army? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And guys, I am finally back home from my travels. It is so good to be back home, but it was such a great time spending time in California with family and some friends. Really did have a blast, but now it's time to get back to work and get on the grind. So a lot of things that we need to discuss, but first and foremost, let's go ahead and dive right into Shiba Inu's price action. So as you guys can see here, things are looking really good in the crypto market. SHIB sitting at a $12.4 billion market cap. It's up 0.22% on the day. We're seeing mainly some consolidation after a really big run up over the last 48 hours or so. If you guys look at the overall market, Bitcoin above 40,000 for the first time in a couple weeks. Ethereum breaking over 3,000 and holding strong right up there. Everything is looking fantastic, and Shiba Inu is no exception. So what I want to discuss today is I want to dive into an article from Benzinga actually discussing some of the statistics that are coming from Coinbase actually. So it says here 70% of Shiba Inu traders on Coinbase are now buying. How does this compare to last month? This article was actually published yesterday, February 4th, but I didn't have the time to cover it. But I think this here does give us a little bit of bullish sentiments overall when it comes to SHIB. So if we zoom in so everyone can see a little bit better, a majority of investors trading Shiba Inu on Coinbase Global Inc. or Coinbase appear to be bullish on the meme-based cryptocurrency. According to data from Coinbase, 70% of customers have bought SHIB over the past day, while 30% have sold their tokens. So if you guys could see here, the trading activity as a statistic, 70% buy versus 30% sell. Oftentimes, as more volume comes back to the crypto market, or after a period of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, or when there's FUD kind of spreading the ecosystem and the crypto sphere, we see a lot more selling pressure than buying pressure. So seeing the trading activity now at 70% is actually really good. A lot more buys coming in versus sells, which in turn, guess what happens? We tend to see the price action positively move up. So again, this is actually something that we should not look over and instead kind of pay attention to. These numbers are vastly different from last month's data when the number of buy orders for SHIB was considerably lower than the sell. Shiba Inu has seen a 35% decline over the last 30 days, and the asset is down more than 75% over the past 3 months of its all-time high, right around 86,000 Satoshi units. So the question then becomes, yo, Ahmed, SHIB Army, folks, people asking time and time again, is it time to abandon SHIB? Is it time to look for a new crypto asset? You guys know my opinion. I'm extremely bullish on this asset for many reasons. Aside from what's coming with SHIBASWAP 2.0. I know I'm going to sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but I got to make sure that everybody is on the same page. SHIBASWAP 2.0. Shiba, the layer 2 solution. Wellies, again, unforeseen catalysts that are also coming. We are now part of a fast food chain, which will shortly be a chain, I should say. Right now, based out of Naples, Italy, the Wellies partnership is big for Shiba Inu. Again, penetrating different spaces, not sticking only to specific crypto-related things. Instead, again, diversifying into fast food. Soon, maybe even, again, children's toys. It doesn't matter. There's a whole lot of things that SHIB is trying to tap into, and that's going to be big for our ecosystem. Now, as always, never necessarily financial advice, right? I never try to make anybody, you always have the decision yourself, right? I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold an asset. But if we look at the 1 year chart, look how far we've come. Yes, I understand. One thing that I did not want us to see was to break the support that we saw during the beginning of October when we saw the first run up for SHIB, right around 3,000 or 30,000 Satoshis. We fell below that. But I think soon we're going to see that 30,000. It's going to be an easy climb from here on up. Yes, it's going to take some momentum and some volume coming back in. But right now, as you guys can see, our volume's up 28% on the day. That's not a number that we should overlook. Let me make my screen a little bit smaller. You guys see that there? Volume, boom, 28.3% up in the last 24 hours. That means more people are trading. More SHIB tokens are exchanging hands between traders. And that's something that I always look into is the trade volume for any asset. Because that's a decent indicator to see, hey, is there some positive momentum coming in? Is it kind of sideways, or are we expecting, again, maybe a sell-off? So again, don't overlook these values. Sitting at a $13 billion fully diluted, 12 billion diluted market cap, or excuse me, real market cap. I do believe that SHIB has a lot of room to run up. Again, I just share with you guys exactly how I feel about these crypto assets, especially for Shiba Inu. This is one that I've been covering since May. Literally since here, May 13th or 14th, my first video on SHIB. Since that day, I have not stopped uploading a single day on SHIB. Every single day so far since then I have. And I'll continue to do so. Because guess what? I was bullish on SHIB May 14th. I was bullish on SHIB June 24th. I was bullish on SHIB August 25th. I was bullish on SHIB at its very bottom in September when everything looked terrible. And I talked about the triple bottom. I created a YouTube short and people viewed it. Had a lot of views. I think it was somewhere 50, 60,000 views on the triple bottom video. And I told everyone, this here is an indicator that we have found potentially the floor. Following that, we know what happened in October, all the way through the end of October, Halloween time, when SHIB really was just mooning. Everybody was talking about SHIB, media coverage everywhere. The euphoria was there. But I know some people who probably bought into SHIB in the end of October and have lost a lot of money. Because again, they were looking at it as, oh, this is going to be an easy double up and then we're going to see a sell off. But that's not how these markets work. Markets always come in cycles. We went up, we came back down, but guess what follows a downtrend? As long as the developers continue to execute, they continue to push for all the different catalysts that are coming. They continue to develop, right? Literally that. Shiba Games creating this platform, a metaverse platform for all of us as holders to interact with one another. Those are the kind of things that will help us not only see the same incline as we saw before, but even further than that. Because we got to all-time highs. Remember in May, nobody thought SHIB would ever go back to where it was at all-time highs. A lot of people who bought the peak ended up selling for a loss thinking SHIB is never going to make it. People came back to my channel and my videos telling me, yo, Ahmed, you have no idea what you're talking about. I'm a person who's learning. I'm an investor who's learning in this space as well. I'm just like you as a viewer. I just created this platform again to speak on the things that I'm passionate about, to speak about projects that I really, really like. SHIB has been one of those, and it has made me an amazing yield. My ROI has been fantastic. Still, to this day, I'm over 10, 15x on my initial investment on SHIB. Does that mean I don't think it's going to go back to all-time highs and beyond? I do. Right now, sitting at 22,000 Satoshis, I understand that means we need to see a 400% upside to return back to all-time highs. Just like I said back in May, June, July, August, crypto is here to stay. Shiba Inu is here to stay. That is just my humble opinion. And with that being said, what do? I establish my position. I dollar cost average down. I understand. That's hard to do, especially if you don't have the buying power. But for SHIB, again, I think it's just creating some really big opportunities for people. The biggest transfer of wealth that we have seen probably, especially if you're in your early, mid-20s, late 20s, even 30s, this is going to be the biggest wealth transfer in history. Because again, we see huge upsides and huge downsides. And then that's what's happening, literally. One person makes money and another person loses. Unfortunately, for the majority of crypto, that's how it works. But you need to understand, and you always have to have a set game plan. When you get in, when you take your initial out, when you double up again, when you continue to take profits along the way up. That's what you gotta do every single time. SHIB for me is a long-term hold. I'll be right here again, hopefully. I hope and pray that I can still be here in 2023, 2024, 2025, telling you guys all the new things and all the big things that are coming for SHIB when we're at $100 billion market cap, when we're at $1 trillion market cap. And that's what I believe. The 1 cent dream isn't just a dream. To me, I think it's a reality. And I'm waiting for that day. Whether it takes a year or 5, it does not matter. I do believe one day we're going to achieve it. And I appreciate your guys' support, your continued support coming back to the channel, smashing the like button, subscribing. It always helps motivate me and helps me continue to push through the FUD, through the negativity. But again, the majority of you guys are super positive, and that's what I care about. So thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure you smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel and check out the links in the description below for Patreon, I Trust Capital, and Moomoo. Free money opportunities with Moomoo and I Trust Capital. And in addition, the Patreon group is ever growing. Tomorrow, Sunday, is our weekly DD call where we discuss new crypto assets. And in addition, not only are we going to talk about new assets, but we do our weekly giveaway. So this week, we're looking at maybe a 0.5 to 1 ETH giveaway for the group. Appreciate your guys' support. And until next time, SHIB Army, as always, keep investing. Peace.